What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you feel like some of these technologies like AI, for example, if we just focus on that, maybe it's innovating too quickly, maybe it's getting pushed out to market too fast? Do you think there's going to be some drawbacks to that, or some repercussions, or what are your thoughts?
Well, those are all good questions you ask. The reality is, in a way, they don't matter, because the train has left the station. This is unleashed. You know, nobody's regulating it. Nobody's holding it back. Innovation is going to drive, you know, and the open marketplace is going to drive all the new tech and new ideas that emerge in the days and months ahead. And it's going to happen fast. I think of generative AI, the broader category, as maybe one of those periods in history that changed the trajectory of humanity. You know, the same way as steam did, or electricity, or the internet, and other big moments in the you know, thousands of years of modern humanity. It does feel like this is a very important point, and you know, we will probably, in all likelihood, given our history, move faster than policy and regulation can keep up with. So the damage will be done, you know, well before we actually respond, particularly given the speed of adoption here. You know, reaching you know, 100 million users in just a few, literally in a few weeks, and growing rapidly. And you know, the thing about tech is, you know, you make a leap like this, and all we can do now is build on that leap. There's no sort of like regression. We don't go back and sort of like, you know, have to redo anything. Once you've got to a certain point in tech, all you're doing now is building on it. And you know, AI is going to build better AI. And that's going to be the most phenomenal part of this. So the rate at which this improves is going to increase now. So what do I think about all this? I think the impacts will be much greater than anyone's thinking about. So, you know, you mentioned things like plagiarism. I'm a professor. You know, I think about ChatGPT as a, you know, something now I have to deal with. You know, if all my students are going to use, you know, ChatGPT to answer my essay questions and tests, or in home assignments, it's worthless. It's not a learning tool. It's, you know, that's not a learning experience anymore. It's just a task. So we're going to have to maybe do exams differently, or you know, test people's skills differently. But that's such a small part of this, to be honest with you. You know, there will be transformational components. Can you imagine, for example, you know, within 24 to 36 months, you'll just come up with sort of 2 or 3 sentences that describes a movie with the characters you want and the actors you want, and a system will generate a 2-hour movie with a plot line for you. So we go from, you know, movies for everybody to movies for one. You know, of course, then you can share them. And okay, so what am I saying? I'm saying that this has the potential to completely redefine and uproot the entire entertainment industry. You know, and how big is that? Yeah, that's hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars. And many millions of jobs, and the impact will be vast. That's just one thing. But look, I'm also an optimist. So the question is, what does it enable? Well, it's going to enable and create completely new jobs that you and I couldn't even think of the titles for right now, right? There's going to be completely new opportunities for humans. I think, you know, when I think of AI, I also think of not artificial intelligence, but augmented intelligence. I like to think that, you know, we can, and we are, and have been, you know, augmenting our experiences as humans with tools. You know, like, you know, search at the end of the day, you know, is sort of an AI tool, but we don't think of it like that. We think of, you know, it's easier for Google to look up something than it is for us to go to a library, right? It augments us. AI will drive cars for us because we're very bad at driving cars, and it's better to have the computers drive the cars. They're safer, right? And maybe it helps towards, you know, with our congestion issues. So look, I think my bottom line on this is, however you're thinking about ChatGPT, you're thinking too small.
Yeah, I don't think we can fully comprehend what it'll be able to do for us in the near future, because it's just, you know, scratching the surface and already it's blowing our minds. And I use it for a lot of stuff too. It really helps me with productivity and workflow and, you know, prepping out episodes or creating content. You know, it's a really helpful tool.